Hey there, Munchie Mafia. Happy 4th of July. My dog is barking out in the front of the house, and it's damned hot today. So, what we're doing is we're doing up some barbecue. And I got chicken wings. We're going to make my sauce from scratch outside. I also pre-started some pork ribs, couple racks in my smoker, and then we're going to transfer them over to the grill to get them all nice and crispy and all sorts of other happy hogwash. So anyhow, let's see, who do we have in here? We got Yes I Can Barbecue, Shade Tree Cook, starting from the bottom, by the way. Kind of hard to see. Hopefully this camera's not blurry this time. I tried to fix it as best as I could. Yes, no rain. It is hot though. And let's see, Yes I Can Barbecue and Butler Family Farm, The Moose, Ace Howdy, Greg Johnson. I'm sorry that your party got wrecked by the storm. Glad you're here though, but sad that your party got screwed up. Cindy Dogwood Cottage, Tim Mitchell, YouTube Police 29. Let's see here, in High Plains Camper, we got 11 people. Kind of half figured that, this really isn't going to be a very large live because a lot of people are out doing their own family things and whatnot. So anyhow, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so chicken wings and pork ribs, corn on the cob, sauce from scratch on the fire, and anyhow, hey, Simply Debbie Sue, welcome. It's very hot out here. I'm not sure I like this. We are going to be raiding over per Devil Dog's request. He wanted us to go and raid Webb's Web, Ralph. It's TED Talk with Ralph and Eddie tonight, so that's who we'll be raiding into at 5 o'clock. So let's get this party started. Party started, Timmy. Party started, Timmy.
There's a banana in the cauldron. There's a banana in the cauldron. I want to say that it was Katie who put banana in the cauldron. Oh, Katie, what have you done? Gather round, my friends.
Gather round the campfire.
Gather closer, my friends.
I want to tell you a story.
Oh,
Oh,
are you
ready?
well? It was a dark and stormy night.
Oh,
The rain fell upon an old tin roof, making a rat-a-tat-tat heartbeat that echoed down the lonely corridor. The wind whipped down the desolate street, creating creaky, sharp scratches of thorny rose bushes against the window pane. At the end of the road there lies a dark secret, deep within the shadows of Mount Rainier. There is a spooky, historic farmhouse where the Munchie Mafia meets.
on YouTube every Sunday night. Oh, they watch for the telltale sign.
Of ghosts and ghouls of dishes past. And there's always that that one person that asks, what is up with all the bananas? This is so weird. Keep the cliffhanger.
You crazy mofo!
That's in chapter 2.
The spirits are getting restless.
As the lightning streaks against the foreboding clouds, with barely a glimmer of the summer solstice moon, alight with its airy crimson and gold, a kitchen which weaves a little magic upon a cast iron pot upon her stove.
With the stirring stir of her mystical wood and smoke,
She whispers her spell upon her bubbling brew. This potion tastes like bananas fostered. Why, oh, why, oh, why?
KT, why banana bob is tasty.
Kiala. The ghosts of the kitchen come out to play,
As the smells of war fill the tiny old kitchen,
while the flicker of the candle casts a billion dancing light that does a tango. That's not a flicker.
that's a twerking banana
And why is it?
mocking me.
The wheel goes round and round, stopping at one ingredient at a time.
Some are winners, some are losers.
Who the forks are just a twister.
Oh,
This banana is possessed.
what kind of voodoo is this?
You're going to hell for
For that one, a dash of love here, a tiny pinch of passion there, a little bubble, a splash of toil and trouble.
Make Tiger's pants disappear. Hashtag.
Bang tiger on the double.
So we're at the table, and we're going to make the sauce for the chicken wings. We're gonna get that ready to rock and roll, and then move toward getting our wings prepared. And so we have a whole array of things on the table. We're gonna start off with May Ploy sweet chili sauce. It's only a small packet of wings, so we're just going to leave it as it is. You can get a much bigger bottle if you plan on using or making a whole lot. But this sauce also works fantastic as not just a wing sauce, but also a salad dressing. Hi. So what we have next is sugarcane vinegar, and this is a Filipino thing. We're going to put about a tablespoon of that in there. We're also going to need fish sauce. A little dash will do it, okay? A little dash, whoops. We're also going to need soy sauce, and this is a store brand. It was on sale. We want to give it a fairly decent amount, just like so. We have Butler Family Farm honey. Hey, look at that. Jerry Butler. Your honey is going into my 4th of July meal. All right. Oh, we also have some smoked pork chops from the local butcher shop. All right. So it's about 3 tablespoons. You're going to want to taste it in a little bit and see where you're going to end up. Neighbors looking at me funny. Like, what the hell's going on here? Why do you have so many cameras, and why are you talking to dead air? Anyway, I see Todd Saw has come in. Simply Debbie Sue as well. Welcome. This is sriracha, also known as cock sauce. Say it with me, cock sauce. And it's kind of weird because the color is way different than usual. This is a brand new bottle, obviously. So a little bit or a lot, all depends on you. The more you heat it, the more stronger it's going to become. All right, so I got a whole bunch of tubes and stuff, and the reason why is because I just didn't want to have to deal with having to cut up a whole bunch of stuff, you know, because it's the 4th of July. So Gourmet Garden cilantro paste. We're gonna give it a fairly decent splash of that, like about 2 tablespoons. And we also have ginger paste, but the Thai paste also has ginger in there, so you don't want to go too heavy, about a tablespoon. This is the Thai paste, which has a whole bunch of other ingredients in there, including lemongrass and so on and so on. I like to go a little heavy on this because this is where all the flavor's at, right? Alrighty, Roo. So there we go. We're just going to finish off this tube. And the nice thing about these is when you've taken what you need out of it, you can pitch it into the freezer, and it comes out pretty easily while they're still frozen, so you don't have to worry about it. Green onion paste as well. This is a brand new one. Never seen the green onion paste before, so I was like, oh, you know what, score. So I like to go pretty heavy with that as well. Now, the other things that you can also put in here are sesame seeds if you prefer, or not. And of course, my signature secret ingredient, smoked garlic. Yay. All right. My charcoals are going. And this is a sauce that is just near and dear to my heart. I also have a video of this that I did about a year ago. It's under my wing sauces. But this one's a little bit different in that it's going to have one more ingredient to it. I didn't like the look of the pineapple, so I skipped that entirely. I like to put crushed pineapple in it after it's been smoked or grilled. That's the only way that I can actually eat fresh pineapple, is if it's cooked. The bromelain gives me some terrible blisters in my mouth. So we're going to go about 3, maybe 4 cloves of garlic. Save the rest for later. Okay, so, whoops, I got a piece of paper in that. All right, now what we got next is a bag of mango chunks instead of tear here. Oh, there we go, zipper. All right, looks like they're going to be playing cornhole later. Anyhow, so now we got, these are fully defrosted. Alrighty, and take those off, and then we're going to need some of this garlic chili crunchy oil. Oops, it's splashing all over the place, but that's okay. We're going to just put just a smidge, okay? About a tablespoon. Now, if you really like it spicy, you can put some fresh jalapenos, habaneros, whatever you wish in there. And we're going to just give this a stir with a not so mystical wooden spoon, or I should say spurtle. So there we have that. We're going to mix this together. Now, one of the other things that we're going to do is we're going to blend this so that it's all pureed. And I got a new toy. I had to, because, you know, Prime Day is always a lot of fun. And I had accidentally killed the Bay Mix somehow, which was older than our oldest daughter. So I got this. And in the pin thing, there's an Amazon link there. It shows all of the things that we're using for this cook. in the event that you should want one for yourself. So this is a pretty easy thing. It's rechargeable and cordless. That's part of the reason why I wanted it. So it's got a lock feature on the top, and then oops, I didn't tighten it down enough. Okay, so there we go. All right, there we go. Just a little smidge more soy sauce. Give it a tasty taste and see where you're at. Hey, Mike's Adventure Sparks. Just making some sauce. It's got mango and a whole bunch of other stuff. Now, if you absolutely must have this recipe, you can go and take a look at my past wing sauce video, and it'll describe all this. Just add mango. So let's get this started again. All right, there we have that. Now this thing's got a bunch of other attachments to it. It's got like a little whiskey whisk, like a wire whiskey whisk. Hey, Stephen and Jacqueline. And it's got a cup and also a mini food processor, or food grinder, or whatever the hell you want to call it. So I'll pull up other parts. And it's made by U Talent. So here's the cup. Here's a whiskey whisk. This is a piece to attach to the whiskey whisk. But then it also comes with this really cool thing. And this is a little food chopper. And it actually works really well. The first time I've used it. So far, I would rate this a 10 out of 10. For the simple sake that, you know, it is cordless. All right, so let's set that aside for the moment. Move that over here. Move that over here. There. Okay. Move my pork chops out of the way. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about our chicken wings. And our chicken wings. Now, Al Lunacy had gotten me hooked on this Arne's Asada seasonings, and this one's the charro beans. He did a video a few weeks ago where he actually tossed his wings in this charro beans seasoning, and it looked so good. It looked so good. And so I decided, you know what, I gotta try that out for myself, because, you know, who doesn't love a good seasoning, right? And I'm all about seasonings and all sorts of flavors and so on and so on. So, get this stuff out of the way. That's leaking all over the place. And now we got our chickens. Now, it's up to you if you want to break your chickens down. I also have a video on how to break down your own chicken wings. So these are the drummy, the flat, and the wingtip. And when I'm doing cooking over an open flame or charcoal or a grill, I like to leave them whole. That way I don't have to chase them down all over the damn place, because sometimes those flats will fall right through the grate. So what you do is you take the wing and you take this tip and you're going to tuck it right back behind there, just like so. But if you're cutting them off, you're going to feel around. You're going to feel a little V right there. You're going to just snip it, and then over here, you can see where it lines up. So it's going to go like this, right? If you're going to cut them into pieces. Oops. And sometimes you have to kind of force them together, but you know what? This was just not going to cooperate with me. You can also put a notch in the skin and tuck the thing in there into the notch just to make sure that you have it held up. Give it a squeezy squeeze. There we go. Oh, this is a little tiny one. Some people don't really like chicken wings all that much because, you know, oh man, getting hit with ash from my grill over there. Hello, Jesse Journals and Unboxes. Welcome. We're just out here cooking. Oh, thank you for the jewels, Shade Tree Cooks. Muchos gracias. Appreciate you much. All that support helps to grow this channel. As everything goes right back into the channel. This way I can, you know, bring in some all new exciting ingredients. And my sister, Chef Roasting Gag, is here, and thank you for the jewels. And hello, Tuber Chat. And Scotty's Backyard Barbecue is also here. Hello, hello, aloha. All right, chicken wings. And these are pretty dry. And some people like to brine their chicken wings. It's all up to preference. Now I'm going to take this charro beans seasoning, take this damn thing off, and I'm going to just sprinkle a whole lot of them in there, right? A whole lot of it. Lots. Okay. Put that back on there. And now we're just going to toss and just get them all nice and coated. Then we're just going to let it sit and get happy for a little bit. And I'm going to go over to the barbecue and check the coals. I love the 4th of July. It's my father's favorite holiday. All right. So that's pretty good. But if you like to brine yours, what I recommend doing is a little bit of baking powder, a whole lot of seasonings, like be super duper aggressive with it, and buttermilk, and then just let them sit in a covered container overnight, and then drain it out. And some people like to rinse them off and then pat dry them, or just, you know, shake off the excess and give them a little bit of a pat dry. Okay, so there's that. Now, I hope everybody's having a wonderful 4th of July. Get rid of my garbage here. Go. All right. So I've got my sauce here. I wish I had a top-down camera, but I don't. All right, let's go over to the barbecue. Take my tablet with me so I can actually see what I'm doing or see what you guys are talking about. I don't like to ignore you guys. I'm trying to do better. All right. I don't want to put my thing too terribly close because it is a little on the warm side. Now, where's my gloves? All right. Right around Christmas time, Eddie sent me a pair of barbecue gloves. Double dog. I don't know if he's here. He is. Thank you again, in case you didn't hear it the last time. Charcoal's looking pretty decent. Dump it out. We're going to be moving it around a little bit. I don't like the placement of that. Let's go set this over here. There should be plenty of charcoal. Where's my poker? Lost my poker. Oh, left it on the parrot tree. I thought I did. Where is my poker? Sorry, guys. There it is. All right. So the charcoal that I'm using is Fogo, and it's lump charcoal. I don't know if you can see that. It's a very, very neutral wood. Is what we're going to be using is this really cool packet that I got from Al Lunacy. Won it on one of his drawings. All right, move that around. That's all good. Offset it a little bit. I think I need to get a longer poker. A little on the hot side. All right, offset. Now, come along, find out which one's the top. I think that's the top. Yes, it is. Slide this on down, like so. Oh, whoops. Take this packet, throw it right on in there. There we go. All right, so now, whoops. I pre-smoked some ribs in my smoker and par cooked them. And the reason being is because, you know, these things take a while. And we're only going to be here for a couple hours. So, those right like so. These are par cooked. They've been going for about 2 hours in my smoker. But we want to get some of that fat caramelized. Okay. So line those bad boys up. Just like so. Put that over here. We're gonna get our wings. Oops, that one kind of unraveled on me. That's okay. It's not going to cooperate. Scoot that over there. And I'm probably crowding it, but that's okay. And some people were asking, where did you get that grill? And I got it on Amazon, and I was looking for something that was budget friendly because right now I'm not working. And I needed to get a new grill anyway. I meant to get a new one last year, but just never got around to it. All right. So there's that. Just gonna let that do its thing and get happy. So I do have a link in the pinned comment. Along with some of the other stuff that we got going on. Okay. Alrighty. There we have it. Let's take a look and see how it looks. All looks good. Looks good. Looks great. Come back over here. Sit down. Yes, I soaked the corn in water. It was soaking overnight. So it'll be fine. That's why it looks a little on the wet side. Watching this may move my grilling plans from tomorrow to today. Dang it, Civvy. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Hello, Ann Philbeck, and hello, Ralph. We will be raiding into Ralph of Webb's Web later on. Figure that by the time that we get done cooking all this, that we should be good to go to raid over to Ralph, because Eddie and Ralph, the first Saturday of the month, they do Tech Talk with Ralph and Eddie, and they talk about Evie Mux. They talk about DaVinci Resolve, which is a video editing software suite that is actually free, but if you want to unlock some of the more advanced features, it's a one-time fee of $249 as opposed to a lot of other software developers are doing annual subscriptions or monthly subscriptions. This is a one-time thing, and you get all the updates. And but for somebody that's just starting out doing their own YouTube channel and doing their own YouTube journey, the free one is perfectly fine. For majority of people, it's more than satisfactory. Are we switching over to the other camera, Timmy? No, I'll just leave it there for a little bit. I'll just talk over it. Maybe this, huh? This looks blurry to me. Is that blurry? Is this camera blurry, guys? Oh, is the sun? Okay. Let's go back to the barbecue, Timmy. Let's watch paint dry. It is blurry. Okay. Let me see what I can do. Take the stand with me so I can see what I'm doing. Hey Timmy, let's go back to the chair camera for a second. Huh? Okay. Just gonna. Right there? Okay. Okay. All right. You can see the tail light on the bike? Okay, cool. All right. Let's go back to the grill for a little bit. Switch back to the grill, Timmy. Oh. Okay. Okay. So anyway, what we have there is chicken wings and a couple racks of ribs that I cut in half just so that they fit best in my smoker. So you just like in your kitchen, you need a bigger space. Yeah, I do. Eventually, what I'd like to do right now, lumber is very expensive, is to build a cover for the back deck and get my patio door fixed. And put an outdoor kitchen out there. Something that I've wanted for many years. Just never got around to it because every time we would get around to, being able to do that, it's like something else would come up. And, I don't know if you ever saw the movie, what is it? The movie Up, where you got the young couple, they get married, and they have this plan to go on this grand adventure. They were like childhood best friends, and they grew up together, and they ended up getting married, and the house in Up was actually loosely based off of a house in Seattle called the Edith Macefield House, where developers tried to take over the land and tried to buy this old woman out, and she refused to do it. She refused to do it. She refused to do it. And anyway, so the movie Up, where they're saving up for this grand adventure where they're going to go to oh God, what's that? Something Falls. Angel Falls, something like that. Anyway, so they were going to go to no, not Money Pit, the movie Up, and so they kept saving up money for this grand adventure, and every time that they would get to the point where they can go and get their tickets, something would happen, like they would lose a tire on their car or something, and they would have to break into their piggy bank that they had, and so on and so on. And somewhere in the movie they find out that they can't have children, and so they were like just looking forward to this trip. And then she became ill, and they ended up having to use that piggy bank, their life savings. What? I can't hear a frickin' word you're saying, Timmy. There's a house in the way. Anyway, so she ends up in the hospital and ends up dying. It's an animated movie. Paradise Falls. Thank you, Simon. And so anyway, that's kind of how it's been for us. So that movie kind of resonates with us because, every time we get money saved and we get around to doing these cool things, it's like the next thing I know it's like, something happens, and oh boy, here comes the neighbor. I swear, they've been in and out of that house several times, and I'm kind of wondering if they're just trying to figure out what the hell it is that I'm doing over here with all these cameras and a barbecue and talking to a tablet, But anyway, just never you mind, people. Just doing my thing. Anyway, what did you miss? Oh, we were just talking about doing a covered deck off the back, putting a cover over it so that we can actually permanently mount these cameras outside and just leave them as they are and not have to move them around and just set them and forget them. Because these are the original cameras that we started out with for the channel. They're made by Mocos. And they served their purpose, but we went and upgraded. Hey, happy 4th, Oyster. Nice to see you. Oyster Toad is one of our founding subscribers who was with us when we were chasing that first 50 in order to be able to do mobile live. We met on a series of other channels that we used to run around on. But anyway, that's another story for another day. Forgot what I was saying. What was I saying? I'm a little discombobulated today. Oh, set up the cameras, thank you, High Plains Camper. I really appreciate that. Muchos gracias. Yeah, the cover. So be able to, put an outdoor kitchen out there off the back deck, and be able to just leave the cameras out there and not have to worry about, having to go and set them up over and over and over again. Because just running all these cables and stuff, it was just such a pain. It took us like at least a half hour just to get these cameras, situated where we wanted them and whatnot. But you know what? I think, to be honest, I think these cameras actually work a lot better outdoors than they do indoors. The problem is that there's just too many manual mechanics involved with, getting these things focused. That's one of the things I don't like about them. But I also, at the same time, didn't want to bring out our, hey, Jan, our near stream cameras, because I wasn't sure how they would do in the hot weather. and I don't want to get those ruined because I really love those cameras, the ones that are in the kitchen presently, that is. Oh yeah, and also Two Dudes Give Clues. That's going to be Jerry Butler and Belt Loop 29 over on Belt Loop 29, immediately following Webb's Webb and Eddie, aka Devil Dog. So that's what's going to happen. And that food is looking right sexy, but I think I need to go and take a look at it real quick. So let me go take a gander and see where we're at. See if I need to move some things around, rotate, because you can't just, dump something onto a grill, because grills are gonna have these mysterious hot spots here and there and here and there. So let's go take a lookie. See where we're at. Oh yeah, see that nice sizzle? It's sizzling nicely. Let's scoochie these over for just a second. Take a look at that one. All right, so those are doing okay. Oh, whew, getting smoked out over here. All right. Oh yeah, it's getting a nice crispiness. So I already pre-trimmed these. I didn't think you guys wanted to see how to trim a rack of pork ribs, but that's looking nice too. So I just kind of just left it alone. Take a look at our chicken. Oh yeah, look at that color. Ooh, those are gonna be almost as pretty as Al Lunacy's. Look at that. Oh my God. So the charro bean, Arnie asada stuff. Oh God, that's just okay. So this is a slightly cooler spot right here. So let's just scooch this over. Bring that over there. Bring this over here. Scoochy that over. See if we can make some more space. All right. There we go. There. And there. I didn't fill the bowl up completely. Oh, boom. We got boom booms. That's nice. All right. There we go. That one looks good. Let's pop that one over here. Let these others have a little bit of heat. Yeah, let's leave that one there. Okay. That one. Let's pop that one over here. Okay. Bring that one over here. Scoochy that. There we go. All right. You never want to crowd your grill. Okay. Keep an eye on that for a little bit longer. All right, we're just gonna come back over to the chair. Get out of the heat. That was fun. So, Al Lunacy is onto something. That is just absolutely brilliant. Using that charro beans. Let's see here. Yeah, 21 people in chat. Hey, that's pretty good for a 4th of July. But then again, it's like the festivities don't usually happen until much later. And from what I understand, there's an awful lot of heat over on the East Coast. Yeah, please smash that like button. What on earth? I have nothing. Oh, the neighbor? Well, at least we don't have anybody running around. Hey, drunken chef, we're doing the Arnie's Asada charro beans seasoning on chicken wings. We have chicken wings and pork. I also have some smoked pork chops, but they just need to just get heated up. The butcher shop does these beautiful frickin' smoked pork chops. They're almost, the way that they taste is almost like, it's almost like having a chunk of ham, and the color on them is just absolutely stunning. I just love them, but I don't always see them at the butcher shop that often. You know, one of the nice things about living out in the middle of nowhere is there's not a lot of cars, not a lot of traffic that goes through here, so there's not a lot of noise pollution. So hopefully we won't have a whole lot of people that are going to be, running through here with their frickin' car stereos blaring. But for the most part, my neighbor, he looks over here and he's like trying not to look, and it's like, what the hell is she doing? What is all that? Hello, Kristen. Welcome. Happy 4th, even though they don't celebrate the 4th of July in Canada, I don't believe. But happy 4th anyway.
No, they had Canada Day.
Canada Day, that's right. Canada Day. I can never remember. So what we're looking at is my grill. And we're basically watching paint dry right now. And it's meat side down. The back of the ribs is facing upwards, so we're gonna let it get some nice caramelization on that. They were already smoked. I smoked them for about an hour and a half in my my East Oak smoker, which is not down here. It's up on the porch because I don't want to have to ruin another smoker. I got 2 dead smokers down here, which you can't see because the cameras are facing the wrong direction, but I'm going to clean up my big MES 30 because I've got a cold smoker attachment for it. So I'm going to make that into the cold smoker. It's just going to be dedicated to that. Yeah, I love good ribs. And what I have is we're going to let that heat up. Once when the meat needs to go for a rest, we're gonna drop the little cast iron pot that I've got that I'm willing to sacrifice because I didn't want to have to, cook a little tiny bit of sauce in a big 12-quart cast iron pot. So I took one of my old enameled cast iron pots, my little one. It's only like a 2-quart, 4-quart, something like that. Some stupid ass nonsense like that. And we're gonna heat up that sauce. And so it's modified Thai ginger sauce. It has some pureed mango in it. Hey, Katie's Kitchen, welcome. So it's gonna be really, 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 really nice. Would love a way to cold smoke. Shade Tree. MES, or the Masterbuilt series of smokers, they've got a cold smoke box attachment that you can hook up to the MES 30 or one of the other ones. It won't work with mine because of the way it's set up for the smoker box. It's not compatible. I could probably figure it out, but I'm better off just taking my busted up one, cleaning it all up, pull out all the controls, cut the electrical cord out of it, and just set it up as just a cold smoker. But one of the things that a lot of people, when they go and buy the Masterbuilt smoker, what they do wrong when they go to get the cold smoke attachment is they hook it directly to the smoker box, which causes everything to taste really, really funky. It's just a little too strong, so you want to cut back on that smoke by using dryer vent hose to attach to the cold smoke box, and then hook it to the actual cabinet itself. Give it, at least a minimum of about 18 inches in order to make it actually function properly. And my neighbor's is really funny right now. It's just hilarious. So, anyway, I keep losing my microphone. Let's put it someplace else. Anyhow. Yeah, I fixed it. Maybe that'll actually. You know what? Better yet, why don't I just stick it down in my bra? There. I have a grill smoker combo kettle or cylinder type. Yeah, those are nice. If I didn't have my e-stoke, that's probably what I would have gone with. Just simply because those are nice to have. I had the opportunity a long time ago to buy a trailer, and I thought, well, gee, I could go out and do some events with that, and just never got around to it. It was like I was too busy with doing the last part of my culinary arts stuff for my 2-year degree. So, and then I had every intention on going back to school for pastry arts because, if you're looking at getting into you know, doing this professionally, go with pastry arts because you can actually make a lot more money than, you know, working in culinary. Because a lot of people that work in the culinary side, the savory side, they don't necessarily have the capacity to be able to bake, right? But bakers, they have a tendency to be able to do a little bit of both, or a little bit of cooking too. That they could actually, hold their own in the hot side or in the savory side. Yes, I do. Well, actually, right now I don't because I got injured at work back in March. So I'm waiting on getting approval for surgery to fix my torn bicep and to get rid of a rock that's in my supraspinatus, which is the part of the rotator cuff. So I got injured, and things just keep progressively getting worse to the point where, you know, today it's like everything from the elbow down has been pins and needles all day. Oh, cool! Butler Family Farms has got his ribs. His came out good. Don't forget to take a picture, or at least do a couple shorts of your ribs, Jerry. I really want to see that. Hello, Mina Lita. Mina Lita. Hello there. Pull this closer. You're trying to get me in trouble, Gary. Isn't that entrapment? Uh-oh. What did... See what you can get Civi to do now. Do what? What am I doing? Hello, blonde traveling gypsy. Happy 4th of July. And no, I'm not. I'm not doing a strip tease, and I'm not twerking. No. So anyway, I got injured at work, and about a month later, they decided, you know what, we're gonna part ways, and I'm like, that's perfectly all right with me, because don't really want to work with you people anyway, because you're a freaking tyrant. And yes, I said that, and no, I don't feel sorry. When you got a whole bunch of staff members that are all quitting because they can't stand the boss, there's obviously something wrong with the boss. It's like, it's one thing if, you know, I mean, it's like if a whole bunch of people quit all at the same time, it's like there's got to be something wrong. And if corporate can't see that there's something wrong with that picture, then, that's not an organization that I want to be involved with. So I'm just waiting on surgery. But yes, the answer is yes, I do cook professionally. I am a professional chef and also a baker. I do a little bit of both. Actually, a whole lot of both. I can do both. I can sometimes when I get a little bored with the culinary side, I'll go play in pastry. Mass exodus is not good. Yes, especially when you got several of them that aren't even fulfilling their notice. They're just saying, "F this nonsense." I'm Audi. I'm Audi 500. You know, so there's that. And my baking and pastry skills. I don't do cake decorating anymore. I can't. I don't have the hand-eye coordination that I used to before I had brain surgery. So I don't do the cake decorating side of things. But my baking and pastry extends to specialty stuff like sugar-free and gluten-free, and also some vegan baked goods as well. So that's were you working in Hell's Kitchen? No, but you know what? Hell's Kitchen would have been a lot better. No, I worked as a culinary director for a senior living community that was all independent living. Although that was kind of questionable at best. And I hear that my dog's kids are out front visiting, so that's going to be fun. Yes, I was involved in a car accident the day after my birthday back in 2017, and I suffered a concussion, and the head pain wasn't getting any better, and I was getting. I mean, I was stupid for like 3 weeks. It's like I couldn't remember anything, couldn't form couldn't form a couldn't form my thoughts properly, couldn't speak properly, and they're like, oh well, it's just a concussion. It'll go, the symptoms will go away. And then finally, it's like, I hit a 10 on the pain scale and went to the emergency room, and sat there for 13 hours in a bed chair in the hallway because there were so many people at the hospital, and they did a CT scan, and they're like, well, we're not sure what we're seeing. We need to send you off for an MRI. So they sent me off for an MRI, and they're like, something, it's not coming to us clearly. We need you to go and do another MRI, but with contrast this time. I'm like, why didn't you freaking do that the first time around? 13 hours sitting in a damn bed chair in a hallway where I didn't have any privacy whatsoever. And it's like, I'll never forget that day because here we are sitting in a bed chair, and they gave me this drug cocktail that was giving me full body muscle spasms, and it was totally uncontrollable and involuntary, and I just couldn't relax and rest. And the doctor comes up after, because it's like they had to talk me into doing the third or the second MRI, because we were already at hour number 13 at that point. And the doctor comes up to me nonchalantly and says, I'm sorry, you've got a brain tumor. And then just, we'll give you a referral to a neurosurgeon. And that was it. And it's like, wow, what a nice bedside manner. You must be a lot of fun at parties too, I bet. So hey, Winstone, welcome. So that's that story. So they wanted to do surgery on Halloween, or no, on the 30th of October. That's how long it took. It was from August to October before I could get anything taken care of. And so I'm like, nope, can't be the 30th because it's got to be after the 31st because you're not ruining my Halloween, you mofos. Because this is part of the whole super cursed unbirthday thing, is that my birthday is cursed. Anytime I try to take back my birthday and go and celebrate my birthday on my actual birthday, something bad happens a day or two, or the day of, or up to 2 days after the fact. And that's what happened. I got into a car accident with my sous chef in the passenger seat, and I was diagnosed with brain cancer. So and everybody says, well, look on the bright side. If it weren't for the car accident, you would never have known about it. I'm like, I was better off not knowing about it, to be honest, because I wasn't showing any symptoms up until that point. And it's like, screw this. So There's a second one in my head. It's in the pineal region of my brain, and it's like it's a cyst, but which I'm supposed to go and have imaging done every year for it, just to see if it's growing anymore. But it's like, you know, I just never got around to it. I just don't really care. I don't want my head cut into anymore. But I got a scar that goes from here. Thankfully, most of my hair hides it, but it goes all the way down to the back behind my ear. And my hair was very long. It was down to my knees at the time. And they gave me a terrible hospital hack job. And they put this stuff in your hair. It's gross. It's just gross. And I couldn't wash my hair for a week. So it's like, you know, it was just one big matted mess over here. It was disgusting. Did y'all get raided last? Oh yeah. So Katie had a Katie and her neighbor went outside to go and check things. We're gonna go check the meat over on the grill, by the way. Let's go check the meat on the grill. So Katie, we were all in a live chat with or live stream with Simon last night. Alrighty, let's take a gander at our chicken wings. See if we need to rotate them, which we do. That one's looking good, but we want to rotate it. Bring that over here. We're gonna flippy flip that one. Oh, look at that. That one's got some nice caramelization going. This one here is looking really good. We're gonna rotate that. It's got some crunch to it. Oh my God, these are brilliant. So I gotta remember to drop a picture to Al Lunacy. All right, let's check our corn. All right, so let's check our ribs. Oh yeah, it's got nice skin. Let's rotate these around. Maybe put that back here for just a uno momento. We'll just move things around a little bit. We're gonna just rearrange. All right. Put these on the outside over here because those ribs are gonna be okay. All right, check that out. Those are gonna be delightful. All right. And no, I'm not gonna slather mine in barbecue sauce, but we are gonna lightly glaze these. Or at least mine. I don't know if Timmy will eat it if I glaze it. We're gonna flippy flip that one around too. I'm gonna just kind of rearrange these chickens just a little bit more. Bring that over here, just like so. Oh yeah, it's delightful. Let those have a little bit more time. There we go. Okay. We don't have any room for the sauce just yet, so when the ribs come off, then we'll be able to Maya fix some ribs. Oh, Maya's over at your house? Cool. Hey, Devil Dog. How did your mama like the cheesecake, Devil Dog? And welcome in, and hello, Emily. And welcome. Oh, you went over to his house. Okay. How's Jeremiah doing? I haven't seen him in a while. Then again, I haven't seen you in a while either, for that matter. Yeah, 26 people in chat. Thank you all for coming out. My live? I wasn't live last night. That was Simon that was live last night. It's been busy working. Yeah. Hey, Judy May. So how's it going with that Scherstroming there, Judy? That's the question. No, my last live stream was Wednesday. That was when we were making all the side salads for this barbecue. We did a caprese, we did a quinoa tabbouleh, and potato salad, my grandmother's recipe. Yeah, I know you do, Gary, and I appreciate that. I appreciate all the support. This week, definitely, this week, it will be out. Okay. All right. Fantastic. I mean, it's whenever. I'm not stressing out. I know that you're gonna get it done, but I just don't know when you're gonna get it done. I was just checking to see how things were going, and if you hated me yet. So tomorrow we have another live stream. It's the Mystery Wheel of Misfortune, and the Mystery Wheel of Misfortune is blue cornmeal, turkey sausage, which the only thing that I could find as far as turkey sausage goes was breakfast sausage, and then cilantro and Tootsie Rolls and artichokes. And artichokes aren't in season yet, so I had to get a jar of marinated ones because that was the best I could do. No one hates me. Yeah, I know nobody hates. Well, actually, some people hate me, but that's okay. They can hate me from afar. I don't give a rat's farthole. So I'm actually a very nice person, even though I'm a little bit evil. So for those that just came in, anything that you see that you're wondering, where did I get it from? The pin at the bottom is my Amazon storefront, and those things are listed, including my new toy, the cordless immersion blender, which I desperately needed in the worst way. A little bit, I think a lot evil, yeah, maybe a lot. Man, nah, just a little smidge. Just a little smidge. And we are going to be rating, Webb's Web at 5 o'clock. So that'll be fun. But our barbecue is smelling pretty nice right now. Yeah, we had one of the original Bay mixes, and that came with Timmy when we moved in together. That was his, and it's older than his oldest daughter. So I didn't know that they made things like that back then. I'm kidding, not kidding. But went to turn it on, and it's like the motor was seized up in it. So I'm like, well, crap, I need one of these. But then again, I was like, let's find something else that maybe there's a cordless one. I mean, there's cordless just about everything anymore. But so I found this one. I was like, oh, cool. Amazon Prime Day. It was inexpensive, and it's got multiple functions. So I'm pretty happy with that. Popping in to say hello and happy Independence Day, everyone. Hello, Tiffany, and welcome. Happy 4th of July. Let's go take a look at the grill, Timmy, so everybody can see what we're cooking. There we go. So we got 2 racks of ribs. We got some chicken wings. They're whole chicken wings, and some corn. In a little bit, I'm gonna put the little pot of sauce on the coals and get those pork chops up and going. So those ribs are looking pretty nice, though. Pretty happy with that. So, hey Brian, have fun in nature. They just hit their 3,000 watch hours, their partial monetization. Congratulations. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. I feel like there's somebody had a birthday recently, but I don't remember who it was. Do you remember, Timmy, whose birthday it was recently? I feel like we're forgetting somebody. Let's go look at the grill for a little while longer, Timmy. We don't need to see my bad habit. It's Tammy's birthday. Yes, Tammy's. And there's somebody else. Switch back to the grill, Timmy. Timmy, you're a dick. Put it back on the grill. Don't make me hate you. I will push you into traffic, Timmy. Switch the camera. What is wrong with you, Tim? Thank you. God. What? He's slacking off on the job. What? Okay. And I'll push out into traffic. He's being mean to me today. So, what are you all cooking today? Anybody cooking? Anybody else cooking? I'm sure Winstone's probably got something cooking. What? I try to keep up with everybody's birthdays. I know that one of our granddaughters is having a birthday soon. Seriously, Simon, you got pizza instead? Chicken and dumplings. Oh my god. I hope you made a video of that. I love chicken and dumplings. It's one of my favorite things. And Shade Tree decided not to cook today. And Winstone just started cooking. What you cooking, Winstone? Oh, thunderstorms. Yeah, you know, that's one of the things that we don't have to worry so much about out here. We don't get thunderstorms that often. Usually ours, when we do get thunderstorms, they are usually like late August and September going into October. But they're few and far between for the most part. What on earth? Sorry, I'm kind of seeing what my neighbor is doing. I think he's setting up some sort of games. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. They're setting up games. They're going to be playing cornhole out there. It's because I can never remember anybody's birthday, Timmy. Burgers, grilled shrimp, and veggies. And Tostitos with a hint of lime and yellow rice and peas. That sounds good. Did you eat the veggies though, Emily? I love cornhole too. I have really bad aim and really bad depth perception, so sometimes I totally miss the little board thing. Inquiring minds want to know, did you eat the veggies? Why not, Emily? Veggies are good for you. Pasta salad. What kind of plant does that grow on? Pray tell, Judy. Vegetables are good for you, Emily. Do you at least eat corn? Hey, Jody, welcome. Smoke some herbs. That sounds like a good thing. She would probably eat corn chips. That's funny. And at what point does it no longer become a vegetable, corn chips? Yeah, it's starting to pull up, and I'm about ready to pull them here and put them on and move the corn down. At least that rack that's closest to me is looking like it's pretty well done. It was all I needed to do was just get some caramelization on that meat. And what I used for the rub on that is the Wow seasoning. I'm gonna come over to the thing. So this is the one that I used for the ribs, is the Arnie's Asada Wow. And this is the stuff that Al Lunacy just raves about. This one, let's see, let's move that down. Just start moving some stuff around. We want to keep these on the warmer. Oh yeah, those are gonna be glorious. Look at that. Look at that. You don't want it falling off the bone. You want to leave some chew on them, but at the same time, you want to make sure that those things are nice and cooked, because nobody likes meat that's undercooked. These are crispy. I don't know if you can hear that. Let me see if I can get the microphone here. I don't know if you could hear that. Scrapey scrape. Alrighty. So there's that. Just kind of move these around a little bit. That one probably needs just a little bit of time over there. I'm going to actually toss these right into the coals. There we go. Okay. I'm going to need to move these around just a little smidge so we can get that pot going. This is going to be our sauce. So just stick that right there in the middle, just like so. Can you guys see that pretty well? A stirry stir. We really want that livened up. Hi there. Thank you. All right. So now we got our chickens. Move that chicken over here. All right. Get them away from the corn, because the corn's over there. Alrighty, Roo. And now I need my pork chops. Now, like I said, these are already fully cooked, but we need to get the chill knocked off of them. So we're gonna just stick those right there, and we should be good to go. Now, if we wanted, We could take one of these chicken wings. And what we're looking for is the juices to run clear. Oh. Yeah, those are done, see? Now, we could just dip it right into the sauce. Just lay them back on there. Let that get nice and lightly charred. I'm only going to do a few of them though. Just like so. There we go. Finger looking good. Yeah. I think Al was on to something. Take a look at our pork here. Oh yeah. It's got lots of flavor. And dippy dip. Nice and light and bright. There you go. All right. God, the flavor on that. Just scooch this over. Let that have a little bit of time. Oh, I wish y'all could taste this. Now that the sun has gone down. Over on the side of the house. I don't think we reached 75 degrees here. I'm actually feeling a little chilled to the point where I'm almost tempted to go and get my onesie and throw it on. Oh, you did tell Lucas what was going on. Okay. Every time they come outside, they're like looking over here like, wow, it's interesting. Because we got these 3 huge tripods sitting here in the driveway, you know. Listening to you for the past 25 minutes while working in the garden looking for my shovel. I just found it yet. Tomato plant transplant and chili pepper. Man. I hate misplacing things. Yes, I know that feeling. I'm always misplacing things. But we got a nice cool breeze going right now. Hey, Stuart. We're just outside. We're cooking up barbecue. I'm just parked over here in my chair. The Harley's behind me. Just enjoying this nice breeze, and now the sun has gone down. Crap, rub it in, Civvy. Rub what in? That we got a nice breeze? Oh, boom. Yeah, it's just nice out here. I'm a little chilled though. Oh. Yes, it is cool here. I gotta figure out this chair. Been trying to figure this out. Okay, so if I pull that and I pull this, or no, I pull that, I think I'm able to lean this back, right? No? Trying to figure this out. Oh, there we go. Come on. Back up. No. I guess that's about as good as it's gonna get. So anyway, I walked out. You did not read my comment, obviously. Okay. All right, let's take a look here. Near 80. Walked out to the truck and almost passed out. Jesus criminy. $104 with a heat index stops me from barbecuing every time. Yeah, he's at the front of the house, by the way. He's sitting on the porch. Whoops. Alrighty. Feels like 106. Good God. Yeah, I can't even imagine. I think that right there is what would keep me from ever thinking about wanting to move to Texas. You have not told the people what you're doing next door. No, Timmy did tell them. He told Lucas that we were doing a live stream, so it'll be interesting. Feels like 120 here in Florence. At a Harley Davidson event yesterday. It was awesome, says Just Me Doing YouTube. Very cool. I saw the devil outside with a cup of ice. New subs. No, probably not. I can't even get my family to subscribe, for God's sakes. I went off on a tangent on my Facebook about 12:30 last night. I doubt the people hear you, Civvy, LOL. Yeah, exactly. No, I just got fed up. It's like, people ask me for favors, people that I know, right? Family members even, and it's like, do they subscribe to my channel? Do they watch my channel? Do they share in the excitement that with all this? No, they don't. They don't watch. Yeah, family doesn't support. So it's like, you know what? Fine. I'm thinking about shutting down my Facebook anyway. It's just one more social that I could stand to live without. At least this way they can't bother me about, oh, I want you to host a pampered chef party for me. It's like, no, I don't want to do that. Right? I'm selling Cutco knives. Please buy something from me. I don't know. I really don't like Cutco. What's something that's not a knife that I could buy that's made by Cutco or something like that? It's like, I support them in their endeavors, and they don't even bother to even, spend 10 minutes to watch or what is it? No, it's like 15-minute video, the tomato sauce. You can't even be bothered with 15 minutes of their time. So why should I bother, supporting them in their endeavors anymore? What the hell? I think they're gonna have a party. They've got a swimming pool. What? I know, Captain Obvious. They have gardening stuff and cookware as well. Yeah. Exactly. Cutco knives are junk, but it's like, it's like, oh, buy something from me. Support me. Or the ones that are literal panhandlers. Alrighty. Look at our pork steaks here. Chicken wings. Give that a flippy flip. These are going to be sticky. Look at that. Ah, yeah. Sticky. Delicious. Get that one into some sauce. All right. Okay, dokie. Whoops. Knocked over my thing. Yes, I have quite the grasp of the bleeding obvious. Yes, I do. We saw them. We saw them directly overhead. What's overhead? What? Hello, Gladys Paul. Welcome. So, for those that came in a little later, some of the things that I have in this live stream are listed in my Amazon storefront, and the link is in the thing. We're going to be per Devil Dog's request. So I was gonna raid into Devil Dog. Devil Dog said, "Hey, why don't we do Webb's Web?" I'm like, okay, because Ralph and Eddie are going to be doing their tech talk here in 25 minutes. So we're going to be raiding into Webb's Web. And tomorrow is Mystery Wheel of Misfortune. And then Wednesday is a tribute to my father. It's going to be his birthday. He passed away in 2002, but we're going to honor my father and bring out a couple of his favorite recipes. So we're going to be making some Filipino food. Looking forward to that. I wish I could afford a good set of knives. You know what, Shade Tree Cook? I have a set of knives that's actually a really good, well-rounded, well-balanced set. Would you like to see it, Shade Tree? Because I actually have it out here. I'd be more than happy to show them to you. I'm going to show it to you anyway. All right. Let's come over to the table. So, what is the brand? The brand is Mercer. And this is my work set. It usually lives in my car. Oh, there's my microplane that I was missing. So, this is the Mercer Renaissance edition. This is the chef's knife. That's the bread knife. Which I did this all sorts of backwards. And this set's by Mercer. This one's a utility knife. It's a fillet knife. Paring knife. And it comes with a hone. It does not come with this. This is my missing microplane. So that's my set of knives. But I do need my chef knife. So this one's the Renaissance. I also have the Genesis set. The Genesis set has the Santoprene handles, so they feel kind of grippy in your hand. And this one's just the slightly fancier one. Then there's another set that's below that looks more like Dexter's. They're good for entry level. But Mercer, the thing I like about them is that, you know, they're German steel and they actually hold up very well. They hold their edge very well. This one looks like it's got a little burr in it. I'm gonna have to sharpen it. So, and a gazebo fetish and a grill fetish. Yeah, I wish I had a grill fetish like you. All right, so anyhow, let's check our meat. Let's come back over here. Take a looky. That sauce is nice and warmed up. Now I'm not decking out all of the wings because I'm sure that the girls are probably going to want some. And when I say girls, I mean, you know, my dogs. And no, I don't give them, you know, the whole chicken wing. I'll, you know, break off the meat for them because chicken bones, not good for dogs. So now, just gonna get that all lined up. Let's take a look at our pork here. And these are already cooked. They've already been smoked. I just want to get the chill knocked off. These came from the butcher shop this way. Stirry stir. And if you would like to make sweet and sour shrimp or sweet and sour chicken or sweet and sour pork, that Thai ginger that I make, all you have to do is just add some rice vinegar and then a little bit of cornstarch and then some ketchup. And it makes a really nice sweet and sour sauce. All right, take a gander here. All right. Yours don't hold an edge for nothing. Well, what brand of knives do you use, Shade Tree? Because one of the reasons why I usually recommend Mercer is because they hold their edge really well. They're pretty durable knives. But some of the other ones, some of the Japanese ones, they have a tendency to be a little bit on the brittle side, and they don't hold their edge worth a damn. Now Dalstrong is also a good brand too. I actually like their stuff. I've got a couple of their knives. And their cleaver, oh my god, their cleavers are awesome. So I don't generally just stick with one brand in particular. It just depends on what I need to use it for. And I'll pick the better knife. Oh, Farberware, yeah, those are crap. pretty much pretty much just about anything that says Farberware on it is kind of crap. Wusthof and Mercer are very much alike. Gerber, I don't like the balance of Gerber's stuff, but you know, majority of Gerber's are, you know, utility and so on and so forth. Not so much culinary, and yeah, Simon, most of his knives are Mercer's. Farberware used to be good at one time, and it's been ages. And somebody's car alarm. Why does anybody need a car alarm out here, out in the middle of frickin' nowhere? Thank you. But yeah, Gerbers are mostly utility. And Simon, do you agree that the Mercers hold their edge pretty well? And we haven't heard any booms in a while, so there's our other neighbor. Hello, Sophie. Welcome. Happy Canada Day. Yeah, yeah. You see, Shade Tree. Even Simon agrees that they hold their edge very well. Even with my work knives, I think I've sharpened them maybe twice in a year. I'll just go and refresh the edge from time to time, but you know, having to sit there and just, you know, do a full out knife sharpening is not all that necessary. I thought the same civvy about alarms, then my truck was stolen out of my driveway. I'm sorry, Moose. Does anybody have any questions? Oh, we got a lot of stuff happening this month. All the thumbnails have been put out and got lots of exciting things. I know that one of the things that's coming up soon is Daqua, which is a very nice, light and bright, gluten-free, summery dessert. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do the sugar-free version of that one, as I really kind of enjoy having the guys along for the ride on that one. I've never heard anyone say my work knives except for ninjas. Well, you got to keep in mind, I'm a professional chef. It's like my car. The back of my car looks like a catering truck. It's like I've got platters back there. I got my spoon collection because, you know, tasting spoons. It's like I gotta have at least 150, 200 frickin' tasting spoons out in the trunk of my car, in a bag. And you know, I got my kitchen shoes, which is a pair of Crocs. It's got donuts all over them. Are you making progress? I know it was back and forth for a bit. Watch hours. I'm as of this morning, I'm like 170 shy, but that number keeps changing. It's like it's just really volatile. And Jerry and I spent a great deal of time talking about that yesterday, I think. Yesterday morning we talked about that. Ah, it didn't pop up. I'm sorry. Let me take a look and see. Fan funding. That's weird. Yeah, I don't see it. I'm looking at fan funding. I'm sorry, but thank you, Sophie. I'm sure maybe it'll eventually show up. Yeah, cream-filled donuts are the best. Especially lemon cream, or even just lemon curd, you know, or the chocolate Boston cream filled ones. Those are good too. But I know that donuts are coming up next month. We're gonna redo the donuts because that was one of the live streams, one of the very earlier live streams that we had where we were having a lot of problems with StreamYard. I think we had to restart that live like 3 or 4 times. That's what I love about EV Mux, is that if it pukes, it's like you can oftentimes recover it very easily, not have to start it all over again. Yeah, very close. Thank you, Jerry. Very, very close. But you know, the number keeps changing wildly, because it's like last night when I went to bed it was like 165 and now we're at 170. It just keeps jumping. But it just annoys me to no end when it's like I you know, did a live stream and got 90 watch hours, and by the time that it catches up in the earn tab, it's like I've lost a whole lot of watch hours. That 90 hours is gone, you know. Might get maybe 2 out of that. Oh, look at that. Thank you, Mrs. D's Nuts. There's a let 'em cook fry pan. That is so cute. I love that. That's so cute. Thank you. Thank you very much. Anyway, so it's 4:50 right now. We got another 10 more minutes. Everything's still kind of just doing its thing over there. Let's take a look at the grill, Tim. Switch to the grill cam. Turn up your bell tones. Grill cam, Timmy. Thank you. All right. I know that, Timmy. Shut up, Gary. You spit your chaw out in a bottle. But yeah. Anyway, so that's what we got. We got ribs, we got smoked pork chops, we've got chicken wings, and we got corn that's sitting in the coals, and we also have salad. Now I do have to cut those pork ribs up, so we're gonna do that in just a little bit. But yes, we're having a safety meeting. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm loving this grill though. Yeah, I know, 9 minutes. Well, yeah, because it's like, you know, nobody wants to see that. I think you guys would rather look at the food. So, for our salads, we've got 3 different salads, and I'm really seriously looking forward to that. Yes, Night of Learning with Da Vinci with Tech Talk. It's coming up in 8 minutes. So, tomorrow's our usual time, And those ingredients are blue cornmeal and turkey sausage, artichokes, Tootsie Rolls, and cilantro. So I've got lots of ideas, and I think y'all will be happy with that. But I'm sure that Simon's going to be laughing his ass off at me because I'm going to attempt to make blue corn tortillas from scratch. Never used blue corn. It's been ages since I made tortillas, so that could be a lot of fun. Y'all could laugh at me.
All right, 10 minutes.
10 minutes? I'm showing 7 minutes. You've never made corn tortillas? Pin it. Oh, yeah. Hang on a sec. Let me unpin this. Unpin message. Now I'm going to come over here. And we're going to pin that. Yep. There we go. I pinned the right thing, right? Yep. Okay. So, let's come back over to the table where I'm going to start cutting up these ribs. I'm getting everything all lined up and ready to rock and roll so we can go over to see Ralph of Webb's Web. So we're going to just take all these ribs. They've rested nicely.
1 minute, now we have to run the outro.
Yeah, I know. Alrighty, Roo. There we go. I'm going to get this bowl. We're going to take our wings. Alrighty, Roo. Alright. Here's our wings. And our rack of ribs. Got several racks. The way that I cut them is I look for the bone and I'll just follow the bone all the way down, just like so. And look at that. Isn't that delightful? Just follow it down. All right, Munchie Mafia. It is that time, and I really hate saying goodbye. So let's all just say a fond good night and a sad little toodaloo. Y'all have a wonderful 4th of July. See you tomorrow for Mystery Wheel of Misfortune. So thanks for coming, y'all. Happy 4th. Stay sane.
Hey, hey, before you go, I want each and every one of you to know that I appreciate this time that we spend together. Thank you for being here. So sad that our time is done for tonight, and I really hate saying goodbye. So let's just say a fond good night, or even a sad little toodaloo. Perhaps even until next time. Maybe a ta-ta for now. We'll be here on. But Butler Family Farm 2005. Because Suji needs love too. Oh, Jerry and Susan are the greatest love story. They live happily ever after on their 116-acre paradise where they homestead in the heartland of Missouri. They are the heart and soul of Butler Family Farm. They began their journey together
In 2005,
when they packed up their lives
I moved across the country
to create this beautiful chapter, showcasing the video memoirs of their golden years.
Oh,
There's an abundance of life across the acre.
goats,
Cows, chickens, dogs, and cats.
and of course,
They have donkeys, llamas, and horses. And let's not forget the tiny little creatures with spicy anger issues.
they are armed with
Little stinging needles
that hurts like a digging.
with absolutely zero warning.
Oh, hey,
Watch out for those swarms. When they're not flying around,
be in middle back in yellow striped shirt.
there's something glorious buzzing from
From one flower to another,
the world relies on the bees. Without all the tireless pollinating, we wouldn't have food to eat.
and we are rewarded with that honey.
And that flows like liquid gold. They've created a bountiful and sustainable life together across those 116 acres. It may be long and hard work,
But they are doing it.
Jerry and Susan together, hand in hand. Thank you all coming
Please take a moment
to like and subscribe.
to Butler Family Farm 2005.
Click that little bell icon. You'll not want to miss the Monday live streams and many videos to see all that beautiful farm life. From plants and fruit, beekeeping and animals, all that they seed and sow every day from dawn to dusk. Thanks for coming
And please remember,
as you are in your very own kitchen.
and cooking for your family.
Community and friends to always cook with love and eat with passion, unless it has Twizzlers in it.
Whoever suggested
That is going to help
as Chef CB says,
stir up some magic.
whiskey whisking a little mischief.
Hanky bake a little mystery with a spinning wheel of misfortune.
We really hate saying goodbye.
So let's just say upon good night, or even a sad little toodaloo.
That's it until next time.
Maybe even a title for now.
We'll be here on
Butler Family Farm 2005.
because Suji needs love too. Oh my, oh my.
Oh my, toodaloo.
Pennywise crystal metheny.
So, in other words, her future offspring is going to be coming with a disclaimer.
Yeah,
Penny-
no refunds.